So I want to start by asking you all a question. When's the last time someone came up to you on the street asking for money? Who was it? Was it someone collecting for a charity, or was it a homeless person who just wanted something to eat? What did you do? I'd bet that most of us here, myself included, have enough money where you can give someone a couple of dollars when they're really in need and, not worry about where you're going to get dinner from that night. But I'd also bet that most of us here, myself included again, didn't give that money. So if you are collecting money for something really important, how do you get people to say yes? In 2009, I was a first-year uni student, and my girlfriend sent me a little blog post about a bunch of guys who dressed up as zombies in the middle of the city. They didn't have any motive or any agenda, they just wanted to have a bit of fun. So they went into Hyde Park, put on their best zombie makeup, and walked through the city, scaring all the bystanders. As you can imagine, you get quite a few varying reactions to that. Some people laugh, some people are scared, but everyone has a good time. So I figured, I want to be a part of this. So I tried to get in touch with the guys who were organizing it. But it turns out that it was just a bunch of guys on forum posts. There wasn't really anyone behind it. Everyone wanted to do it again, but no one wanted to be the guy in charge. So I put my hand up, I set up a website, a Facebook page, and from there I just sort of let it go. I figured if it's as good as I think it is, then it'll just grow anyway. People will like it. And it did. It got to the point a few weeks before the first zombie walk, where I'd never been to one before, never seen a zombie movie. I was getting a little scared. There were going to be a few hundred people there, and I had no idea what I was going to do. And a friend of mine came up to me and said, "Michael, have you thought about doing it for a good cause?" Had I thought about doing it for a good cause? No, I hadn't. I just wanted to have fun, but why not? There's no harm. So I went down to Hot Dollar and bought a couple of those big donation buckets. And I thought, well, what should I raise money for? So I went for the Brain Foundation. They do fantastic work in keeping Australia's brains healthy, which is a motive that I'm pretty happy with. So that walk, we raised more than $500 for the Brain Foundation. Every year since then, it's got bigger and bigger and bigger. This year, we're still 8 days away from our next zombie walk, and online donations, which have normally been our lowest donations, have already hit over $3,000. So, how do you get people to say yes? I suppose you connect with them. You give them an opportunity to connect with you. You don't just come up to them and say, "Can I have a bit of cash?" You give them something. But that's not what I want to end on. What I want to end on is this. Next time a friend of yours is organizing a party, or you're at just any sort of great community event, you can be that person who says, "Have you thought about doing it for a good cause?" Thanks.